different conditions than us. We really don't know poverty in the same way that Egypt knows poverty, for example. We really don't. We don't really know freedom in the same terms that Tunis did have. We are much different societies. I don't want to say better or worse. All I'm trying to say is that we're different. And this difference is so important. So much Bahraini is so important to us. Yet the thinking that we can do like others, probably it is a way of copying other people that we stay in the Midan Tahrir or whatever it is, or etc., etc. But this is not the case here. It's not this. You're not asking what happened there is for totally different reasons. And by the way, it has a unanimous almost decision on it, a unanimous vote for it. Everybody almost is. I would say 90% of the people became aware that they wanted to change. I don't know if it's going to be to the best or the worst. I don't really know. But that's not our business. But 99. But here it's not the case. Here, a few of us feel that they need more. A few of us should sit down with a few of us and sit down, okay, and agree how we can get these demands, how we can talk about them, what can be achieved, what cannot be achieved, because not everything that you want you should get, and not everything that I want I should get. Compromise is the way to go forward. Life is all about compromises. You compromise with your son. He says, give me 10 dinars, you give him 5. That's a compromise. You compromise with your wife. She says, get me 10 dresses, and you give her 2. That's a compromise.
You negotiate. You go on a round table and discuss it.
But she doesn't go on a demonstration, I hope.
Of course not. Of course not. That's what round tables and...
She still cooks.
She does more than that, really.
For example.
And that's what compromise, it's a partnership.
Of course, absolutely.
It's a partnership deal. But how do you feel about what's happening now? I personally feel upset when I'm seeing tents at the financial harbor. I feel this is targeting the country directly. It's not about demands anymore.
You're absolutely right, because it's targeting our economy.
Isn't
it? And that's some kind of sabotage. It doesn't become anymore just like that. It becomes, because it affects our pockets, it affects our lives. Those who are poor are going to become poorer. And those who are medium class are become poor. And the rich is going to become middle class. And so is life. And those who will be affected from all of this are by far more the poorer part of the community than the rich ones. Because the rich one might have a little bit of money here or there that he can survive on. But the poor ones who have got nothing, he's got to go and work. And it's not fair to obstruct him from actually getting his livelihood.
What happens next if this continues? How do you view, what do you view will be the next phase we will go through if these demonstrations at the roundabout continue? And they're not at the roundabout anymore. Now they are moving to other areas. Now, Financial Harbor, they have moved and protested in other areas. They have disrupted the daily lives of people. Let's be honest about it. No matter how much we say we understand certain demands of having a better standard of living, more reform, no matter how much we want to understand that, the acts of people at the roundabout really disrupts the daily lives of people. You want to drive to the city center and you're driving from Al Fatih, just look at how this area has become.
Absolutely. I think we are understanding democracy in a different, probably in a wrong way, because democracy probably at its best is in the West. And in the West, at its best, is in Scandinavia. And once there is a demonstration, it's probably a big demonstration. They go out in the streets. They actually express themselves in every way they can, except violence. And they talk about their demands. End of the day, everybody goes home and they say, okay, let's wait and see what's going to happen. Is anyone going to talk to us or not? If in a week or 2 weeks or a month nobody talks to them, probably another demonstration. But we do not obstruct our lives. We do not stop living. We don't make a demonstration as a way of life. The demonstration has become a way of life. It's no more a demonstration that is meant to send a message. It has become
destructive.
Destructive.
Sabotage.
Yeah.
You use the word sabotage.
And it's not fair, because it's not fair even, I mean, 3, 4, 5,000 people are stopping the livelihood of millions, and it's not fair.
And you know what I keep on asking? I hear the words, it's peaceful, it's peaceful. I just keep on asking myself, if I drive through that area, having pictures of our leadership on my car, would I be allowed to pass that road peacefully?
Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. And you know, let's say another thing. I mean, as you know, the Formula One has been now postponed. This is a great drama, catastrophe, in my opinion, to our economy. Several exhibitions that were going to happen here have been delayed. أسبوع الثقافة, the week of culture, the month of culture, has been postponed or diluted or whatever it is. I mean, is this really fair to our community? How long it's going to take us to bring back the confidence? It's so easy, as we said before, to destroy your confidence. I'm a man of communication. I know exactly what it means to build
an
image and to build fame and to build a knowledge of a place. It takes a long time, and you build it step by step, stone by stone. It doesn't come by miracle. I don't just blow it in your brain. I have to use all sorts of mediums to be able to create that knowledge or that impression that I want to leave in people's mind. How long it's going to take us? Quite a bit, I think.
I think it will take quite a bit, and I think we built so much during the past 10 years.
We've got to immediately come back together and start thinking of this and start building that image that we all need, which is the image of Bahrain, which is the reality of Bahrain. The peace, the love, the acceptance, the tolerance.
And I kept on saying that when 350,000 people went to Al-Fatih Mosque and expressed allegiance to His Majesty, I bet that majority of those people were lower middle class people, were not all high class people with high income. It's not about how much you are paid and what house you're living in anymore. It's about stability and security in the hands of people who have always been our leaders and we have trusted them.
Absolutely correct. I know a lot of the rich ones that could not even make it, even if they want to make it, either for age or transport or whatever it is. But the fact of the matter remains that a lot of people are happy, they want more, but they're happy to see a change. But no revolutions, no. The worst thing you can do even to your own body is to make a revolution inside your body. There's nothing more beautiful about evolution. And you evolve. And you know, if you grow up, it's called growing up, evolving. You don't suddenly become from a 1-year kid, you become 50 years old. You evolve suddenly, slowly. Don't give shocks to the system. Even the human body, which is the smallest unit you can divide a humanity in.
It's just 10 years. It's a very young democracy to sit and judge it today and say whether it worked or it didn't work.
Absolutely.
What do you think, Akram, of two very important steps taken? And I'm wondering, really, people who carried banners on the first day saying they want a better standard of living and jobs are the same people who this week have been offered two major things by the government. One is 20,000 jobs at the Ministry of Interior. You're speaking about unemployment? Here, the Minister of Interior is saying...
No, it's negative.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we don't have 20,000 unemployed in Bahrain.
We don't have, but the Minister of Interior is saying there are jobs. So if you want to leave your job and go to the Ministry of Interior, they wouldn't say that. No, I'm sure there are conditions that apply, but 20,000 jobs are available. That's what the Minister of Interior announced. Plus 50,000 housing units in 3 years. When the agenda of the people at the roundabout is a better standard of living and jobs, two answers have been given this week. What has been the response? Do you feel that from the opposition part there is no compromise and there is stubbornness? Or
you see, I think the opposition is, in my opinion, I mean, I'm not really a politician, but all I can tell you is from an outsider looking in, I feel that probably there is a misunderstanding of exactly what they want. I don't really know. I mean, I really don't know what they want. They want to change the government. I don't know if this is not what everybody else wants anyway. And why? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want to achieve so we can talk about the mechanism? Yeah. First, let's talk about what do you really want? What do you want?
Do you want jobs?
You want jobs?
Offered.
But And also, when you are given a job,